Hi guys, I'm back again today with another video, and today we're checking out 40 normalized things in Europe that are unknown in the US according to the internet. So before we do start, don't forget to subscribe, click the bell button, and let's find out what is normal in Europe that US doesn't know, or maybe the rest of the world. Okay, I'm a project manager in the US, and it baffles me that my European team gets an entire month off in summer. I'm over here saving my vacation days in case I get sick. Wow, that should be a like against the law or something, right? Like everybody needs a break because if they don't, they get sick first and foremost, or they get continuously sick, or mentally they're just like not there. They're gonna give you the bare minimum. So that sucks. Oh, the way to do this is like let's just go for it, right? Instead of wait. Okay, nudeness. No, we don't all walk around naked all day. Yes, we have a nude beach. Yes, on most regular lakes where people go swimming, you most likely see their little kids running around naked. Yes, most saunas are nude only. Yes, you see mm, mm, on TV, like if there's a movie and the situation demands it. Yes, we have education where they use books with image of naked humans in school. It's just a body, and no, nude doesn't mean. And the reason why I'm censoring is because it's the platform guidelines. But anyways, beautiful people. Um, okay. I mean, I think it's better. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's better for kids to be like to know from the get go than to figure it out themselves because we know how that goes, right? If we're giving the opportunity to figure things out on our own, sometimes it's beneficial. But in this circumstance, you know what? Let's just move on. There, you just mind for me in the is the maternity leave an entire paid year. I get that they can channel more money into the stuff since the US has military needs paid for, but that's still pretty impressive. Yeah, a year maternity leave, that is amazing, and I feel like that's a crucial time for obviously a child, so it makes sense. It makes sense. The whole world should implement this, actually. Cashier having chairs. It should be a thing. It should be a thing because not all human beings can stand for like 8 to 9 hours. Okay. I'm doing the dishes for like 5 minutes and my back is like killing me. So just imagine. I would not be a good cashier because I'll be sitting on that freaking, you know, checkout counter. Taking your own shopping bags to the supermarket, totally normalized in all European countries as far as I know, or buy a shopping bag at the store if you don't have one. All those plastic bags in the US stores so small that it can only hold two cans of milk, so you can see customers with a dozen of plastic churro for their grocery unthinkable in Europe. Yeah. Um like when my mom sends like a package, half of it is plastic bags. I don't know what they're doing with their lives over there, and it's super thin. But over here, we do not allow plastic bags. Most grocery stores don't allow it, or shopping places. It's either a paper bag, which is free, and then the paper bag will break like by the time you get to your car or by the time you get home it's broken, especially if you have like frozen stuff or wet stuff. It's practically like done. So most people obviously will bring bags from the house, or you buy it at the grocery store or the market, wherever you shop, right? So we're kind of like European style in this department, which we love. Okay. Unlocked phones. When I lived in the US, it's so hard. It was hard for me to get around the idea that I couldn't use a phone that I bought with AT&T. Same from T-Mobile. In, blah, blah, blah. In Europe, I interchange my SIM cards with zero problems. I can even change my provider and keep the same number and, of course, the same phone. Exactly. We have the same thing here as well. So we're basically like very European as well as American integrated into us. Yeah, we do this as well. And yeah, when my family comes home, they're like, "Oh my gosh, can I use your phone? Do you have an extra phone or blah blah blah?" Because they can't use their freaking phone unless there's like a Wi-Fi. They can use data because it's gonna be expensive, but the only time they function is when there's a Wi-Fi and or they get a phone here, which is probably cheaper actually. And you can use, yeah, it's open line. Work life balance, going to Europe and then coming back to Texas and visiting our corporate office in Dublin, London, and Paris. Yes, the European working hours are different, but it seems there's more of a balance and respect for personal time and medical time or absence versus in America, working yourself to the bone. Also, the absence of tipping and availability of metro and being able to conveniently walk where you need to go. 1 mile in Europe feels shorter than 1 mile walk in USA. Ha ha ha. Sidewalk availability and lack of parks to cut through, etc. So, oh yeah, that's something that we've noticed in terms of comparison. Europe and America. America is huge for no reason, and you cannot get anywhere without a car. I feel like they should improve on public transportation because how about the people who can't drive, like the elderly, the sick people? I don't know, people who don't like driving, right? Like, what are they gonna do? Excusez-moi. Providing healthcare to sick people without bankrupting them. Yes, this is very essential. We all need that, like healthcare without going bankrupt, because health is wealth. Health is like number one. If we are not healthy, we can do shish. So yeah, prices already includes tax. Yeah, this I don't think I will ever. I will ever like if I ever go to the States, I don't think I will get used to it. First and foremost, I'm bad at math, so if you're gonna tell me tax is like something something percent, I'm like, um, I don't understand. And I will always forget that there is going to be like tax added at the counter. So I will come in, let's say, with like $2, and then the item I want is $2 because I think it's $2, right? And then I forget that there is freaking tax. I'm gonna be like, fudge me. So, yeah, life. What am I talking about? Trains? Okay, what about trains? What about them? What about trains? The trains are different? Or it's normal? Yeah, and US is not necessarily, maybe unless you live in like New York. The right to roam. It's glorious to be able to hike across private land. When you grow up used to signs saying trespassers will be shot. Whoa, that's scary. Like this is one thing that I probably will be scared about because I'm like cluelessly uh, like strolling about and then I don't even like realize I'm in a private property and then somebody's like brap, brap, brap. So yeah, I feel like my clumsy ASS is not gonna survive USA, to be honest. My clumsy ASS is going to not survive. I have to be like on a lookout. I have to be like CIA basically when I'm there because every wrong move you either get props or you get sued. So you have to be like you have to walk practically doing this all the whole time. Damn. Like you don't feel any sense of comfort or like ease. It's crazy. Tips are optional, yeah? Walkable cities, we like those. Universal healthcare and free college, we love those, like, especially 6 weeks vacation. That is beautiful. We need that. We all need 6 weeks vacation every 3 months. Go to the grocery store on your bicycle, walking from shop to shop in the city center. Yes. Paying to use a toilet. Who pays to use the toilet? US, you mean, or Europe? We sometimes pay to use the toilet, actually. Kinder eggs. Yes, I love Kinder eggs. So good. Taking an ambulance without a worry in the world. It's normal. Also, paying for toilets normal in Europe. Online bank transfers. Americans get all excited over stuff like Venmo, but I can send money to anyone via my online banking app for free. Um, America doesn't have that? I think they do. No? I don't know. You tell me. Okay, day, month, year. Even me, I'm so confused which one is which because I could care less. To be honest, I always write, for example, today is September 15, 2024. I just write the whole thing. I just write September 24, 22, to September 15, 2024. Unless it's in this format and it's like, it says there day, month, year, then I'll do it as. I don't know how Philippines does it actually because I interchange them all the time. I do not know which one is the right way. Like I never get it right. It's ours. I think ours is also day, month, and year, if I'm not mistaken. And American is month. It's confusing, guys. I cannot be bothered with that. Bathroom doors with no gaps. Yep. We have infusion of both. We have doors that have gaps and we have those that don't have gaps, but it's not as gappy as the ones that we've seen in America. The one in America is like you could literally walk out of the gap, right? Ours, the gaps are like big enough to not see your whole entire shemenkles. Decent public transportation. Yes, we need those. Ooh, that looks good. Mayo with French fries. I am in the US, but have cousins in Holland. They introduced me to this years ago, and it's pretty awesome. Of course, who doesn't have French fry with mayo? That's like the best combo. And then if you like you can just have mayo and then ketchup and then mix them, and then you're good to go. Also, for those of you who like both, if you like ketchup only, do you boo boo? I was never the biggest fan of ketchup, but I like the mayo combo. I'm sorry. Not wearing shoes in your home. Yes, so Asian as well. What is this? Coalition governments. What does that mean though? Let's educate ourselves whilst we are at it. I have my other laptop here because work, so I have two wherein I'm like, so that's why. Coalition government or cabinet is a government by political parties that enter into a power sharing arrangement of executive. Usually occurs when no single party has achieved an absolute majority after an. Oh, interesting. I didn't think that was a thing. Oh, you see, we learn things every day. Every every day with you. Legally enshrined right to online private. Ooh, legally? W- What do you mean? Because so you're telling me in the US you don't have right to online privacy? What does somebody expound on that, please? Roundabouts, they are like the rotary phones of the road. Americans look at them in the utter confusion and wonder where to dial. I feel like that's the smartest thing in the world, to be honest. Inter-country travel. I don't even live on the main European landmass. I live on a European island, but I can fly to most European countries in under 4 hours, and it's not a million euros to do so. Very true. Very true. I don't know, but I've watched a lot of videos to know. E-government. E-government? You guys are living in 2030. Being able to do 99% of the things needed online. You guys are amazing. I like that because I could not care less to go. Like, the reason why I can't go out anyways is because I have work. And by the time I'm done with work, everything is closed. And when I don't have work, it's a weekend and everything is closed. So what am I going to do? Right? It's so hard to function in a society wherein you are required to do things on the weekdays, but you're also like you also need to survive and make money. And you also have to do like errands. And it's not holiday friendly, it's not weekend friendly, it's not online friendly either. Like Friday, okay. So Friday, right? I canceled my schedule for Friday because I have to do a lot of errands. I've been pushing them back for a month. Like I have to go to all this like government places. Like I have to pay for my insurance. I have to pay for like stuff, and I have to do banking. I have to do all these shemenkos. And obviously on my phone we have holidays, right? That it will tell you if it's a holiday. But my crazy ass didn't even check online to see if our city has a holiday because I was thinking, oh, it's not on my phone, so it probably is not a holiday. Then I go to the freaking Social Security, what is this called? SSS, to pay for my insurance or contribution or whatever we called it. And it's a holiday. So I canceled my schedule for nothing. And now I have to cancel another schedule this like tomorrow, which is Monday, to go back again. And you know what is crazy also? Like few months ago, like 2 months ago, um and ever since I started contributing to social security, um they always do it by numbers. So if your social security ends in a certain number, you go a certain day. So mine was always Friday, right? And so that is what I thought. That's why I canceled this Friday. And then when I go back, the girl's like, come back on Monday. And I was like, I can't come back on Monday because my da ends in da. And she's like, oh, we aborted that like 2 months ago because I go there every 2 months, right? I do it like, how do you call that? Like every 2 months, whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, really? And I told her like, oh, can I do it online? And she's like, you can do it online, but you have to get this number every month on your account. No, you can't do it online, but you can get your number online and go pay it somewhere else. And I was like, but your online thingy doesn't work. And she's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Just come back Monday. Oh my God. These people. These people. Like, anyways, let me know if you have the same issues in your country because I want this 99.9%, I mean 99% online stuff. Okay, we need it. And some people are going to be like, "Oh, but they need work." We can give them, like, we can assign those people who work in those government companies elsewhere, and let us do payments at least online because nobody has the time to take time off and go to these government places and pay whatever, whatever. Okay, nobody got time. Ah, I'm always frustrated, especially banks also. Freaking longest line in the entire world. More people are day drinking in Europe than I've ever seen in America. I wonder why though. Let me know. Because they don't have to drive, first and foremost, and they're living life, I guess. Being able to tilt open your window in USA, your window only open like doors. Yeah, tilt open. Okay, I can't imagine. I couldn't imagine living in a house lacking such basic features as tilting open to a window, to of a window. I mean, we don't have tilted window opening as well, but it depends, I guess, on the house. Not really an uncommon concept, but letting cats go outside and roam around. It's just the norm in the UK. Yeah, cats and dogs can roam around. It depends, I guess, on the neighbor. Because once upon a time, when I was in high school, I remember in college even, there were these trucks that would go around catching dogs. And I thought, oh, they're just catching the stray dogs. Like if your dog they didn't have a collar, they will not catch it. Right? That's what I was thinking back in the days. I was like, oh, maybe these are like the government like taking the strays and then maybe finding them a home or all that stuff, which is true though. It is partially true. That's what they were doing. But then there's also a group that didn't care if they had a collar and they would catch any dog because they were selling meat. I know a stereotypical Asian thing that you guys probably have heard before, that we eat dogs and all that, but don't judge them. um I guess it's old traditional Asian thingy, but we are modernized now and we're evolving, and also it's not allowed anymore to do that, to eat dogs. So, okay. Um I'm glad that was abolished, and those people, I don't know, they're so like I would see them like around our neighborhood and they would just be like catching dogs. So I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh, okay, maybe they're just like finding the owner or giving it a home. Nope. Nope. Half of the time, it wasn't the case. Actually, decent urban planning. Yeah, true. We've seen a lot of that. Having your washing machine in your kitchen. Oh, interesting. Washing machine. Oh, washing machine. I don't know how that would work, but interesting. Electric kettles. Yeah, we do have that. Americans don't have electric kettles. Like what ancient kettles they use? Biking, public transportation, walking in the city, basically not living life centered around driving a car. Exactly. Police treating civilians with respect. Yes. Mandatory recycling. Oh yes, I like recycling. Well, in some countries, having a monarchy, UK, Denmark, plus the Faroe Islands, Norway, Sweden, the Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, Spain. Did I say bird? Luxembourg, Spain, Liechtenstein, Monaco, technically also Andorra and Vatican City, or even a quasi monarchy. Romania, Serbia, where the monarchs have a sort of official role while still being a republic. Oh, oh, oh my gosh, sorry. I just pressed play and then I got scared with the music. So does that mean like they have a sort of government, but they also have like the kings and the queens and all that? So let me know how that works or what this means exactly. Because obviously we don't have these terminologies. We just learn them in school, but my stupid ASS doesn't remember. So you have to let me know. Also having a religion tax, which you can opt out if you formally leave the church or other religious organization if there's an option for it to go to a non-Christian one. In Austria, Denmark, Finland, Germany, Iceland, Italy, and Spain. Oh, okay. Well, maybe the reason why America and other countries don't have this is because they're gonna abuse it. Like they're gonna fake it. Exactly. As a choice of where your tax goes doesn't change the overall amount in some cantons of um Switzerland and having a particular state or established church. Okay, okay. Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, there we go. 40 normalized things in Europe that are unknown in the US. Well, there's some stuff that I didn't know, and I was like, what? Really? I forget which one exactly, where we were like, what? Are you sure? Right? We were kind of like surprised by some of this, like the kitchen, washing machine in the kitchen. Um, what else? There was one that was really surprised. Oh, the e-government, that one, right? We really like that. The privacy one, I don't necessarily. This one was shocking. The privacy one, I don't necessarily understand quite yet. I mean, I understand it like literal, but not contextual. So let me know. But anyways, beautiful people. If there's more you want to share, let me know down in the comment. And thank you guys for joining me on our journey to understanding Europe even more. This is super fun journey because it is very surprising how advanced you guys are and the rest of the world just catching up, right? So thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.